head bobbing? Who's that creepy man?
Welcome to Laputa, the land of sign and cosmita, where the laws of gravity don't hold and the women are dressed in silver and gold. You know, Saravana stores. Where knowledge is plenty and the days are lengthy. Oh, welcome to Laputa.
Great, Gulliver. Now a head bobbing, floating island. Wow.
That's fine, right?
Yeah, because it's not my fault actually. You think so? Yes, it's not my fault. What do I do?
Ah, yes, that is Laputa. The men here, we are always trying to find solutions, the answers behind illusions, and etc. But the women, no, all they do is eat, sleep, and make merry. Hey you, man over there, yeah you with the glasses. Tell me how many credit cards you have lost because of this?
That's because the men are always working on maths. The ladies have to spend the money somewhere. Right?
Right. Amazon, Flipkart.
Great sort of a man.
Yes, you're right. You're a ghost.
Speaking of spending, why don't we have a party? Come on, ladies, let's party. Caramba!
Ay, caramba.
And you people, every one of you, just stand here partying while we need to get back to our maths and calculations right now.
Do you mean I need to cancel a party again?
Yes, obviously. Now go.
Sorry, ladies, the party's over.
No, great. Your savage costume first.
Gulliver, what have I heard? The floating island has changed position again? Yes, the world and its wonders. Haven't you been enjoying the place so far? You've got to visit so many places for free. So, well, one part of me wants to go back to Mary. Mary, quite contrary. You, the boy with the glasses and the headphones. Why don't you say something? Give me advice. No response. Well, the other part of me wants to set sail again. I want to feel the breeze on my face. I want to smell the salty seas. You, the boy recording this whole show, you give me advice sitting on the free seats.
Free seats?
Yes, always free seats over here. Ghost, I promise.
1 minute. In Tamil Nadu, we don't promise like this.
Promises will take you to Bangalore only. You understand what I mean? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bangalore.
Exactly. Ghost, I promise. Just let me set sail this once. I will never set sail again.
I give up.
Ghost, I've been disenchanted with my travels. Misfortune upon misfortune. Ill luck upon ill luck. But I want to try it one more time. I want to sail away with my mates, even though they think I'm crazy. But just one last time.
I can't fight anymore. Go, Gulliver. Go. This might be life-changing. I will follow you only this once. Then I don't care. You can go for 100 more voyages. Go.
What a beautiful island this is!
Good choice, Gulliver. Now I understand what you meant by our last voyage.
Who are these beautiful creatures with those beautiful tails and those beautiful manes? The Hoi what? How do you know my name?
We know everything around us.
They are very sensitive creatures.
We are the horses.
We are exquisite equines.
We are free-spirited, and we are not bound to our roots. Hey, don't try to ride us, Gulliver.
You beautiful creatures. I feel so much peace when I'm near you.
My observation. I find him to be a victim of humankind. He is happy and free in his mind. But he knows worry.
Oh my god, they're mind readers.
Awesome.
We should take him to our land. What do you all think? No answer? Never mind. Let's go. Okay, Gulliver. Bye with us.
Who are you?
You don't know who we are? We are the Yahoos! We kill, we cheat, we do everything to make our lives better. We are capitalists, communists, Marxists, liberals, and all the other ists. We are the savages. We are the Yahoos! Our sole notion is to find the gleaming gold metal which can make the world spin. Sometimes we give ideas to the politicians who run the country. We tell them whom to connect with. We dictate their lives because we are the Yahoos!
Traz a lenha pro fogão, vem fazer a maçã. Hoje é dia de sol, alegria de coió, é curtir o verão. Yeah, yeah.
you so disgusting. You know, all of you are also savages. Cutting lines, not obeying rules, talking while driving. What else? You are savages. And after such a disgusting encounter with my fellow human beings, I should live with the Houyhnhnms now. Listen, I don't eat hay. Can you figure something else out for me? Like shepherd's pie, maybe?
Shepherd's pie? What's that?
Gulliver, we don't have three things in our village. No laws, no sickness, no justice.
We make rational, dispassionate decisions, Gulliver.
We have no race, no religion, no creed. Can you all say that with us?
No race, no religion, no creed.
I can't hear you. Please say it louder.
No race, no religion, no creed.
Very good. Now let's get back to the scene.
Gulliver, we believe in raising our children to be responsible adults. We do not kill, steal, or murder.
Believe in the power of learning, but not just education.
We want to be faithful to one another.
Respect our neighbors. We value our friends. We love being
Plain and simple.
It paid me to learn your language, Houyhnhnms. We should be just the way you are. As humans, as higher creatures. I really respect your values. May I live with you forever?
last forever, Gulliver.
You can try very hard to bring these rules into your society.
But remember, things get worse before they get better.
Ah, such beautiful words. Makes me feel light, like a ballet song.
Go fast.
We are back, Gulliver, and we're not giving up.
Return with us, Gulliver. You are a human after all. You can never be so true, Gulliver. That's never gonna happen.
Return with us, Gulliver. You love to be civilized. You want to be rich. You want to be in power. You want to be your own master, Gulliver. Return with us.
You want to eat junk food.
No, Houyhnhnms, take me with you.
Come with us.
No race!
Come with us.
No religion!
Come with us.
No creed!
Come with us.
Enough! I will go now. Good, go now. I will enough of your constant bickering. What are both of you looking at? Go! I don't know if I'm ever going to be the same again. My travels will remain green in my mind. My spirit will soar every time I think of them. You want to put me in a system? You want to make me study maths? You want to make me write exams? Never. Because my heart will always be on the voyage. I will never stop looking for humanity, learning to be plain and simple. Life is not just about the destination. It's about the journey. Because this is the real me. This is me.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away. It's
not your broken parts. Learn to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. I'm gonna send a blood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me.
Or the destination. So enjoy your own personal journey.
So, before we go to our thank yous, we have something even more special still. We'd like to invite our guest of honor, Mr. Sendamare Kannan. Please give him a big hand. He's the superintendent of Pural Jail prisons, but there's a lot more to him. He's been leading the Republic Day Parade for the prison contingent. But the most important thing about prison right now is that, most of you don't know, is that Chennai prison, Pural Jail, is called Model Prison for all of India. So thanks to this man and a few other people out here who are helping, because there are lots of things happening there that you don't know. They have their own bakery, sculpture, many things. And most importantly is, he's not only doing it inside prison, but inviting NGOs and asking all of us to come and heal, he's looking at reformation, not just keeping them boxed up. You get the picture, right? Yeah? So before, sir, we give the certificates, we have a little surprise. Certificates. Yeah, my markup. We'd like you to say a few words, please.
Good evening to one and all, and I take this opportunity as a great pleasure, and I must thank Ms. Andrea. Uh, she not only involved in activities like this, she usually came to prison monthly, thrice or four times. And as of you, all of you know that prison is a place of custody, but that is not a, it's a place of reformation. We are reforming their life, and God has given us opportunity to reform their life. So we are like a tool, and like NGOs like Banyan, and most of the NGOs come into Pulal, and all the citizens, NGOs like you from citizens only, citizens of Chennai are participating in the reformation of prisoners in Pulal. And I thank you, all of you, and you know, Shakespeare said, all the world a stage. But after coming here and seeing this performance, I felt like in this stage, I see all the places of world. And it's not only a drama, maybe this drama can be narrated as, in the first letter D, I felt there a determination and more of devotion, and it's a different one, different genre. And you can also experience, நீங்கள் தமிழில் இருக்கிற டண்டனக்கா பாட்டிலிருந்து தமிழ்நாடு வெதர்மேன்லேருந்து சரவணா ஸ்டோர் வரைக்கும் எல்லாத்தையும் கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. ஸோ இட்ஸ் மோர் ஆஃப் லோக்கல் நிறைய விஷயங்களை இது பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க. நம்ம மேபி அது வந்து ஃபாரின் கண்ட்ரிலேருந்து எடுத்துருக்கலாம் அந்த ட்ராமாவை, பட் லோக்கல் ஃப்ளேவர் வந்து நிறையா இருந்துச்சு. And other thing is, at the next letter in drama is R. It's revolutionary. Really, it's a revolutionary one and more of reality. Reality. And other thing is, and another letter is A. It's awesome. It's really awesome. And we can feel they got a freedom to do anything in the stage, but in a rhythmic way. And it's a and next letter is M, the magical, memorable moment for all of them and for us also. And the last letter, I see Madam Andrea in everyone. They are just, we closely associate with Andrea Madam in prisons. She is giving, what to say, service to not only prisoners, our staffs. And I see Andrea Madam in everyone. So really a guru. And you parents, you are all very unique persons to have unique children like this. And I once again thank you for giving me this grateful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So we normally say it takes 2 hands to clap, but here it takes 3 hands. So Sandy, Shweta, please come on stage. And a few other hands in the audience and on stage to make it a large clapping encore. Yeah? So before we begin, let's give a big round of applause for our awesome cast. We wanted to share a few things about them. There was no written script. There was no paper for them. What they did was how we worked on improvisation, on memory. So these kids, and this year we had minimal support in backstage. And it worked really well, so please give them a big hand. They've been changing costuming and everything on their own. Maybe a few needed help, but otherwise most of them have been doing this on their own, and they survived a morning show too. So kudos to them. I don't have the energy. Over to Sandy.
Thanks for being a wonderful audience this evening. It's just not that you go away being an audience. It's also that you take away something that we have told you in the play, because many of us still want to live higher and complicated lives. So I think if we make it plain and simple, it's a lot more challenging to do that. Decluttering is one of the most horriblest things that you can set your minds on doing. And it's not only that, I really have to commend the kids, because they meant every word that they spoke. Especially the little ones. They were always on time for rehearsal, always the last to go, and the most well-behaved. So could you please, parents of the little ones, encourage yourselves that your children are really doing well for themselves. And the best part is they never forgot dialogue. They would always prompt another person. They would be on cue. And Gulliver's Travels is not easy to re-adapt, because as most of you would have read, it's a political satire. And in this day and age, we ought to know what's happening around us, which is why you find all the undertones about the politics. Though it doesn't impact us, there is an impression made somewhere in the heart of the child to be a responsible citizen. So thank you once again for coming out. And we're not done, so please don't leave the hall just yet. We have a lot of people to bring to the forefront who have helped us put this together. We took a sabbatical last year because Andrew and me felt that after Pied Piper, we have to bring something more to the audience. So if you've looked at all our shows, all 6, this is our 7th, if you feel that we've scaled it up a notch, you can show that to us by giving us a large round of applause. And like Andy said, it takes 2 to tango, but actually it takes 3 to tango here. So give it up for Shweta Nanavati of Glowworm Club, who's been our ever-faithful producer.
Thank you.
And feeds us well. I must say there's a lot of happy faces here right now. Thanks to Shweta.
Go ahead. Thank you. Thank the sponsors. Thank you everyone. And I would like to also thank all our sponsors. Our LMNOP school where we had been practicing every Saturday. Then page 3, Salormi and her team, they have really done wonderful makeup for these children. Can I?
If somebody from page 3 is there inside, could you please come out to the stage, please? Page 3 salon.
Pantry Dior has the feeding part. Today's all these kids were being fed by Pantry Dior today. Our clinical partners, Rainbow Hospitals, and our design and other support by OTDP. Thank you, Dhwani and Sriram. Thank you, Viren, for all the support.
Viren does not have to be thanked. It is default that he is present here all through one whole year. Thank you, Viren Nanavati, for all your wonderful work. Hand clap for supportive husbands. All our husbands are in the audience. So thank you guys for being who you are and what you do. Well, we also have to thank all our backstage help today. I want to start off, the wonderful costumes that you've seen today is the brainchild of Leela, Deepak and Hari, all jury from the NIFT. They have, I think you can do better than that. Come on guys, just put your hands together. The changes, yeah, please come, take a bow. Yeah, Deepak, Leelavati, a former faculty from Pearl and NIFT. Now they run their own design studio and they're regular juries at NIFT. Thank you very much for the wonderful costumes. I want to thank Prithvi Moses and Elumalai and team, Spots and yourself for the sound. I want to thank Nelson. Nelson on the sound. Where's Nelson? Nelson? Nelson Wanga. Nelson on the sound, Elumalai on the mics and the console. Want to thank Sundar on the lights, the follow spot friend. Thank you very much for the follow. And then we want to thank the LED person, Shabin, and we want to thank Jagan, who so beautifully handled visuals for us. Jagan, can you stand wherever you are? Where is Jagan? Behind, where is he? Oh, there you are, come right here. Okay, this is Jagan who did all the visuals for us. We need encouragement, folks. It's not easy to put up a show. It's very easy to sit back and, have a laid-back thing, but Jagan did the visuals. Want to thank Raja who helped us with all the mics along with Andrea. Wherever Raja is, please come. All the seamless miking was done by Andrea and Raja. Really, it's such a good job. And then we want to thank the LED gentleman. Could you please stand up? Shabin, konja nikringla. All of the LED changes. Yeah, the video and the cameraman, the photographer for all of your help. And of course, makeup and on. And one person, if we fail to thank, we are losing our gratitude. She has been there for all the rehearsals, handled it despite her physical abilities. And that one person is Vimal Joyce. Where are you, Vimal? Take a bow. Come forward. You will be surprised how much this lady can shout. She needs to have 3 bowls of sambar sadam before she can bring it out again. But Vimal has been such a source of support for us. And I want to thank Mr. Ravi from Shweta's side for ferrying things, bringing things in, supplies, goods, all of that stuff. And there's so many unnamed people, the Museum Theatre, Nagraj and all of his colleagues, Penchal Rao for keeping the toilets clean, and all of the ushers, Mohammed and team, you've done a wonderful job in letting people in and keeping the show going on so balanced. Thank you all. And I have a small announcement to make. We don't have authors in our audience all the time. Follow spot. Konja kodunga. I have a very good friend of ours and an author. She's a research scientist in radiation biology, Dr. Shivani Saravnamuthu. Are you here? Yeah, could you just put the follow on her? Stand, Shivani, please. Stand. A round of applause for Shivani, and I'll tell you what she did. Shivani's come up with a book called The Digital Pied Piper Effect. It's about the effects of radiation on the children and how they manage to get it using digital tools. So it's not a marketing gimmick, but I strongly recommend you to read it because I'm going to read this copy myself and see how we can de-addict our society from all of these gadgets. Over to Andrea.
Well, since we're coming to the end, we'd like to just, Shweta, why don't you introduce what's next year?
So next year we are coming up with around
the world
in 80 days. If you want it, we'll make it 100, but right now we'll stay with 80. Let's survive it first. So, thank you for being a wonderful audience. Thank you, kids. Thank you, chief guest, and thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful journey.